Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new War Dragons video. So, before I start in the video, I want to do a quick reminder about the giveaway going on right now. At the moment, there's only 2 people entered, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. So, all you have to do is 1. Subscribe, 2. Leave a comment if you are a War Dragons player and you're here for War Dragons content. Say your favorite, the dragon that you bred in this past breeding event, and then if you're a Castle Clash gameplay person, please put your favorite hero and then your favorite talent with that hero. So you do those 2 things, and also I had Twitter. You had to follow me on Twitter. However, some people don't have social media. I understand that. That's fine. But what you need to do if you're in War Dragons, message me in game at xOdinsNemesisx, and I will add you to a chat called War Dragon Guides, and you guys can give me feedback on videos and stuff like that, so I can communicate with you guys and see what's going on. So that's a giveaway. The amount I'm giving away is based upon how many subscribers I have at the time of the giveaway, which is not next Friday, but the Friday after that. So the more subscribers, the more money I'm going to be giving away. By the way, guys, thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers. I legitimately got 16 subscribers in one day, which was incredible. I have no clue why, but thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Views are really good. Tons of people are liking the videos, so I'm going to keep doing War Dragons, because that seems like what you guys want to see. So, speaking of viewers, I noticed that a lot of viewers, and most players in this game, are nearing the time where you start getting gold dragons. Gold dragons are really when the game starts to lean towards hunters and or types of dragons that you are most skilled with. So if you are naturally good with warriors, you're going to go with warriors. Obviously, as I've said before, you're going to get farthest with hunters, no matter what. Hands down, hunters are going to be your best route. The only exception is apparently Apothet is better in the Platinum tier, but that has nothing to do with this video. So in this video, I wanted to go over the top 5 gold dragons that you need to get no matter what, if you're a person looking for gold dragons. You might be thinking, oh, he's just going to say all legendary dragons. No, actually, a couple of the epics are better than 2, and you can probably guess which 2 legendary dragons. So the first that you're going to want to get, and this is probably the best gold dragon out of any of them, is Wilgarner. Wilgarner is extremely powerful because he has Cloak, and then he also has Steel Essence. Those 2 in combination are very, very powerful, and Steel Essence can be used in almost any situation. If you'd like to see a guide on which towers give what spell to the dragon, please leave that in the comment section below, and I will make a video on that if that's something you guys want to see. And, of course, Cloak is one of the best spells in the game, not to mention Lightning Resist. So you're going to want to get Wilgarner. So, if you're following Amoeba's breeding guide, you can get Consurgens, or I like renaming my dragons, but this is Consurgens and Wilgarner for 100,000 can't remember which dragons, but if you look at Amoeba, if you search up War Dragons Amoeba's breeding guide, it will come right up, be the first thing to pop up, and you can get both of these guys, which are the top 2 dragons on this list. So Consurgens, the one downside is going to be the Ballista Resist. Now, apparently they're going to update the Ballistas again. I believe this is the 3rd time now that they've tried to make Ballistas actually good in the game. I'm somewhat doubtful that it's going to happen because they just don't really belong. Or not belong. They just don't do anything at higher levels when the dragons have so much HP. But other than that, Cannon Resist is a pretty strong resist. A lot of bases have a ton of cannon towers and archer towers. So either of those resists are very good. Healing Mark is debatable. Some people like it, some people don't. If there's no red mages, it's a really good way to get, I believe, 10% of your health back. As well, if you have a Healing Mark glyph or a rune or whatever, you can boost that amount as well. And then, of course, Steel Essence, which is basically a staple on every single, or almost every single Hunter Dragon past gold tier. Again, it's just extremely powerful. It can be used in almost any situation. It's just very versatile, really. And you can do anything. And again, if you guys would like to see a guide on that, let me know. So the third is probably a tie. Third and fourth is probably a tie, and that is because you have Chrysos. He's a warrior. So basically, warriors are cannon botters. They can take so much damage. They don't do a lot though. So that's something you're gonna have to remember. As well as, unlike hunters, which can shoot up to basically 5 shots, warriors can only shoot 1 at a time, which is their beam or flamethrower attack, I guess. But what really makes Chrysos really good is Trebuchet and Lightning Resist. Those are so powerful. Right around when you start getting gold dragons, people are upgrading lightning towers pretty much more than any other tower. Because if you have 3, if you have more than 1 lightning tower on one island, the damage stacks. So these lightning towers do so much damage pretty quickly. So having a resist against that, and then also Trebuchet, which is a bonus because I would say most bases have at least 2 Trebuchets on them. Rejuvenate, pretty good. This dragon may overtake Consurgence only if Rejuvenate actually worked and the runes worked. So let me show you real quick. My Chrysos. And this is something that I did not know when I first put these on him. And I used so much rune dust on this guy because I thought that Rejuvenate runes worked. I have 4 Rejuvenate, 3 glyphs, and 1 epic. A legendary 2. So all in all, this is about 50% increase in Rejuvenate duration. These actually do not work. Apparently, Rejuvenate runes do not stack as they're supposed to. And, there's obviously not a fix in sight. So if you guys are getting Chrysos, don't put any runes on him. Like, really, just don't. It's not going to work. I would say at max put 1. Even then, we're not sure if that works either. I'm actually doing some testing on a different account to see what the exact timing is of this spell. But so far that I can tell, no Rejuvenate runes work at all. So PG, I know you're watching, please fix that. Then of course you have Ursanu. Again, the staple of Steel Essence. The one reason why this dragon will come behind Chrysos is self-destruct. It's a wasted spell. You don't want to get to the point where you're going to have to use self-destruct in a raid. You want to keep up your health. And then, on top of that, you have Sacrifice, which Dragon does take damage, but he gains rage immediately. I believe that's either 2 rage bars or 3 rage bars. This spell can come in clutch, especially let's say you picked up with the Steel Essence, you killed a Storm Tower and you have an invincibility, but you don't have, so there's no blue mages, but you have no rage. Or a defender hit a red mage shot, took away your rage. Use Sacrifice, get 2 bars, use Invincibility Shield, and you can just run through the base. Because obviously, as all hunters do, he does a ton of damage. So Ursanu and Chrysos is probably going to rank a little bit above Ursanu because, Ursanu basically has a wasted spell spot. And Chrysos is a legendary. He does not do as much damage at max level, but he does have way more hit points. So, one of those. So the 5th one. Now, this one is somewhat interesting because it is actually one of the legendary sorcerers. You guys know, I don't like sorcerers. I never have. I probably never will. If you guys look on my roster, you'll notice no sorcerers. And there's a reason for that. I have pretty good sorcerers. In fact, I have some pretty good ones, Vulcan and Kelvin. But the point of the matter is, sorcerers at this level are almost useless, except, again, for Apothet. And probably Chomp as well. But I'm saying, roughly to scale, sorcerers are not going to be your best bet. But Kronos, however, is debatable. He has Archer Resist, which is okay. It's definitely not the best, but it's definitely not the worst either. A lot of XP bases have a ton of Archer towers. So if you want to try to get runs or whatever, normally this will negate a ton of damage that's coming towards you via archer towers. Summon warrior summons a meat shield. So, as I said previously, sorcerers don't have a lot of health and they don't do a lot of damage. But since if he has a meat shield in front of him, and even if there's a red mage, it does not stop you casting this spell because it is not a projectile aiming towards the mage. So no matter what, until they kill it, all projectiles will go towards this summon warrior. Another thing, he doesn't do a lot of damage, but this thunderstorm does a ton of damage. 2 bolts per building, basically mostly at my level, it will take out any building on their base. So if it's really good for the middle island when there's a lot of high level defenses, and what it does is if it doesn't kill it all the way, it stuns it. So if you have a 4 rage, a really, really, really good combo is throwing freeze, which does a ton of damage. Normally will basically get it almost dead. You throw a thunderstorm on it, stuns it, and not to mention the freeze, as its name suggests, freezes the towers. Then you have a stun and freeze, and they don't actually shoot for you for a little while. So that's the only reason Cychronos is on this list, is because you can normally get some pretty good XP with him running XP bases. Plus, he can do a pretty good amount of damage, even though he is a sorcerer, and he has a way to deflect a lot of damage coming in with the Summon Warrior. Now, CTH, as I like to call him, because I don't know who in the world came up with that name. Shithostethless, or what, I don't know. Whatever that name is. He's okay, but Elemental Mayhem, a wasted spell. Completely. Like, there's no reason. If you're trying to get one of the sorcerers, you like sorcerers, get Cychronos. I don't know why some people get CTH. Maybe it's for invincibility. But other than that, guys, don't get him. So those are my top 5 dragons. If you guys have any comments about this, if you guys don't agree with me, let me know down in the comments. Or message me in-game and I'll add you to the chat. Right now we have 4. If we could really get that up to, let's say, 20, that would be amazing. Guys, I had 50 views and 36 independent views, which means people don't watch it several times. So that means 36 people who watch the video could join this chat. So, if you guys don't want to, obviously don't do it. But if you guys want to suggest it, because this was suggested by Lasercorn, he wanted me to do a series on going over the best dragons in each tier, which I will be doing, by the way. I know you're probably watching this because you're almost watching all my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below if you want to enter the giveaway for a pretty good chance to get probably over $40 in 2 weeks. I'm hoping to get, let's say, 50 subscribers. I don't think that's a bad goal. That's 10 subscribers in 2 weeks, and I got 16 in a day for some reason. So, yeah, either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.